classmates. How are you today? Thumbs? Nubs?
Hi, Bonds. I'm doing great and always excited to learn new things in law school.
Yeah, same here, Bombs and Thumbs. Every day in law school really excites me. Why? Because all of our subjects are essential in our practice of law in the future.
I'll agree with you, Nubs. We definitely need the subjects as future lawyers.
And especially statutory construction. As our law professor, Attorney Faith, discussed last time, that this is the art or process of discovering and expounding the meaning and intention of the authors of the law with respect to its application to a given case, where the intention is rendered doubtful among others by reason of the fact that the given case is not explicitly provided for in law.
You are right, Thumbs. And we could apply this to our assigned case. Its case number is 36, David versus COMELEC, with GR number 127116.
Now, Thumbs and Nubs, I know you are excited to share our case digest to our dear classmates. This is an interesting one as this tackles with the rule in case of conflict between a special provision of a general law and general provision of a special law.
We have two petitioners and two petitions who raised a common question. And the common question is, how long is the office of a barangay chairman and his officials? There are two statutes which are seemingly conflicting to them. And these are Republic Act 7160 of the Local Government Code, which speaks of a tenure for barangay officials at 3 years, and Republic Act 6679 contending a 5-year tenure. Now, our first petitioner, Alex David, he was leaning on Republic Act 6679, which contends a 5-year term. He asks the court to order the cancellation of the then scheduled barangay election that was May 12, 1997, and to reset it to the second Monday of May 1999. Now, our second petitioner, his name is Mr. Bonifacio Rilon, and he filed a petition also, and now seeking for judicial review by certiorari to declare the Section 43 of Republic Act 7160 as unconstitutional. And he has similar contentions with the first petitioner, Alex David. Now, petitioners argue that Section 43 of Republic Act 7160 of that the reduction of office of all local elective officials to 3 years does not necessarily apply to barangay officials, according to them. And that they argue and they allege that the Republic Act 6679 is a special law applicable only to barangays, while Republic Act 7160, according to them, quote unquote, is supposed to be a general law which applies to all other local government units. Another allegation would be that Republic Act 7160 does not expressly or impliedly repeal Republic Act 6679 insofar as the term of barangay officials is concerned. Now, while Section 8 of Article 10 of the 1987 Constitution fixes the term of elective local officials at 3 years, now the same provision states that the term of barangay officials shall be determined by law. Now, they also allege that thus it follows the constitutional intention is to grant barangay officials any term, just any term, but except 3 years, Otherwise, there would be no rhyme and reason for the framers of the Constitution to exempt barangay officials from a 3-year term found in Section 8, Article 10 of the Constitution. And that they allege that the Commission of Elections committed a grave abuse of discretion when it promulgated resolution numbers 2880 and 2887 because it substituted its own will for that of the legislative and usurped the judicial function by interpreting the conflicting provisions of Section 1 of RA 6679, Section 43 of Republic Act 7160. And last but not least, they allege that the appropriation of 400 million pesos in the General Appropriation Act of 1997 or Republic Act 8250 to be used in the conduct of the barangay elections on May 12, 1997 is itself unconstitutional and a waste of public funds. And so, these are the facts, my friends.
The issue in the case of David versus COMELEC is that whether or not the term of office of barangay officials shall be for 3 years as prescribed by the RA 7160 of 1991 or 5 years as prescribed by RA 6653 of 1988. The ruling on this case is yes, the court held that the term of office of barangay officials shall be for 3 years as prescribed by RA 7160. Since RA 7160 is a newer law than RA 6653, notwithstanding the fact that RA 7160 is a general law. Moreover, the particular provision on the term of office of barangay officials is a specific provision which supersedes the provision of RA 6653.
RA 7160, the Local Government Code, was enacted later than RA 6679. It is basic that in case of an irreconcilable conflict between two laws of different vintages, the later enactment prevails. Legis posteriores priores contrarias abrogant. A later law repeals an earlier one because it is the later legislative will. It is to be presumed that the lawmakers knew the older law and intended to change it. In enacting the older law, the legislators could not have known the newer one and hence could not have intended to change what they did not know. Under the Civil Code, laws are repealed only by subsequent ones and not the other way around. In its repealing clause, RA 7160 states that all general and special laws which are inconsistent with any of the provisions of this code are hereby repealed or modified accordingly. There being a clear repugnance and incompatibility between the two specific provisions, they cannot stand together. The later law, RA 7160, should thus prevail in accordance with its repealing clause. When a subsequent law encompasses entirely the subject matter of the former enactments, the latter is deemed repealed.
Bonds and thumbs. Case digest is essential to us students of law, that we identify and summarize the whole case with an in-depth analysis of its significance.
Yes, that's right, Novs. I guess that's all for now. And I am excited to have a scholarly talk with the two of you in our future assignments.
Thank you, Knobs and Thumbs. See you again virtually next time. Bye!